National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
With his first carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They go again with Rawls. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Rowe. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Well, that's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Dorsett on the return. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Hundley. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Ohio.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing, Hundley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope. The good things are in store here today.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Watching that party. Gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Rowe. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on second down. Rowe. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Boom.
From the gun. Rowe. Boy, stays up. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Brett Hundley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They run with a power back. Rawls. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Philip Dorsett, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 29. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Rowe. Looking for Shepard deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Second down now after the pass completion. To throw. Rowe caught left side. It's Beckham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no... Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go!
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down. Rowe. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
No. Check. Patriots. Check. All right, here we go. Gun. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Watch the shit. Tight dog.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Detroit! Over! Green, 39! Green, Leopard! No. Watch it now, Barney!
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39! Gun! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Rowe, that's complete. It's Rawls. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They get 3 there on the pickup. And it'll be a New York first. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say, surprise. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And some room to work. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Set. Green 39.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Leopard. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. No. Check.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he steps away. And he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out come the Giants. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10. Throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Rowe. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. He spins free. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us
stretch
this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep him here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. they'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Slot man moves right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jacob Shum now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Buccaneers have just extended their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now Hundley. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Falcons, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.